Oh yeah, sure, let's go back to the hood. Since the last entry, Leprechaun in the Hood, was so great. Go back to space instead! Though it is a bittersweet Leprechaun film, in that it's the last one to star Warwick Davis. That reminds me, should probably talk about the kids' movie version sometime. But in this franchise, he's going out with a bang, or at least an inhale. The original idea for the film was to be completely different, as the director of In the Hood, Rob Spira, wanted to do an entry with a tropical location during spring break. How about yes, I could watch it on a double feature with Jack Frost too! But producers wanted to try again with the urban setting, also maybe it was cheaper. And Rob Spira was replaced with writer and director Stephen Aramlouis, who would later direct the comedy Love and Other Four-Letter Words. Love and corn. The plot, of course, has to do with people taking his gold, and the leprechaun wants it back. Cool. If you need to know what happened at the end of the last one...
I come from the land of the Irish Spring. Dublin's the place where I learned my thing.
Don't ask. Perhaps this one will follow scripture more closely. It is the 6th one, so it says chapter 6, as if any of these scripts are this long. We do get an origin story here, though. Take that, Leprechaun Origins! The opening animated scene is like I'm watching a Razor's Edge movie about a killer Winnie the Pooh or killer Christmas tree. Here it says the leprechauns came about to protect the gold from the forces of evil.
And all would know not to trifle with these creatures.
That'll show the evil knight, Sir Wilhelm. I always wondered if the series was about multiple leprechauns, since there's really no continuity between movies, but this one says that other leprechauns returned home after the king's death, except for one who became corrupted and obsessed with guarding the gold, so I guess it is just one. Quite an epic opening for something called Leprechaun Back to the Hood, and whose present-day scene opens like this. The father's going nuts after seeing pride flags in stores again. Look, who cares about the setup here? The leprechaun is back, he's mad at this guy, and he has a sweet new demonic outfit with a cape. Sure, it's using the same setting as the previous, but there's other reasons they've run out of ideas.
Damn clovers.
He's using lines from the first movie. The background is telling me the movie should be called Leprechaun Takes a Job in Construction. I guess the holy water is working. The leprechaun is sent back to the same hell that pulled Jason under in Jason Goes to Hell. And now the youth center is saved! This is the worst break-in movie! So it's a year later, and Los Angeles has finally been built on that construction site. Our characters are full of dreams.
I can give massages. Oh, I can help with those bikini waxes.
Bikini wax.
Like being a lawsuit waiting to happen. Sadly, the youth center hasn't been built. That's what you get for putting Acme in charge of all businesses. And I think there's a love triangle.
I can reach back and hold it in my...
Oh yeah, I care about what happens here. Their friend Jamie is in so much trouble.
What's up, Watson? What's up, man? Hey, Watson, you motherfucker.
We do a strong, firm handshake in this community, mister. And they're off to shake down more shop owners till Charles Bronson and Robert Ginty shoo them away. The others run a beauty salon. I'm guessing no more money in set decorations. Just print out some pictures and hang them on the wall. We'll make up for it in other areas.
Good on his mom.
Ooh, move over, Star Wars. Wicked has found the superior franchise. Everyone is just so rude to each other here.
It's power, you illiterate mother. That's why you don't drop out of school before you learn how to read.
Hey, just because he came up with the title doesn't mean he can't spell the word the. Rory is the street-level Avenger they need. Ooh, that came really close to hitting him. The scene transition landed a closer hit.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, slow down, Home Improvement. Are these two another will they, won't they of the movie?
You could have one of them tight-ass bikinis on, then all the dudes would be staring like, damn, she is fine.
Once more, but more street. When is the Leprechaun coming back? All I'm seeing so far is these characters having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. But one thing leads to another. Their car broke down, so let's go see a psychic. I got a good feeling about this.
Good to see you again, Erica. It's Emily.
Yeah, whatever. We're getting our $5 worth. She gets some things right, such as the opening montage of Rocky III in their past, and in their future comes wealth and evil. Wow, her visions should clearly come with a spoiler warning. For instance, stupid jokes lie in their future.
This that good shit, dog.
Oh my god, it's 2 steps away from a leprechaun so fat joke. And the next scene is even weirder.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, there ain't no clovers in my butt, all right? So chill with that shit.
I wasn't gonna ask if there were clovers in your ass. If I didn't know the leprechaun was in this, I'd think I was watching a faith-based movie where they're taken in by the kindly old church couple. But I guess teenage Elliot Gould will do, who makes things awkward by buying weed and saying the N-word.
I thought we were cool.
No one says that anymore, all right? It's Ninja.
Yeah.
My ninja.
Oh yeah, that won't cause him to still get his ass kicked. Sure, we could get to the leprechaun, but we got a barbecue to get to.
Look, he even bought wings and some hot sauce. You know how much I love my hot sauce, girl. Don't even try.
This man is still not over losing his Cole audition for Martin. Then when something finally does happen, it's still random. Must inspect whether this means someone brought Skittles or Lucky Charms. Guess that was nothing. Back to more shenanigans and relationship drama.
I didn't choose this life for myself. I never asked you for anything.
No, I was just dumb looking out for you.
No one is winning an Oscar for this. Stop it. Thank you. Guess she's gotta find the leprechaun somehow. When he was pulled down to hell, he was just pulled into this room right below the ground that still has heating and lighting. The asylum knockoff of Barbarian may be bad, but they at least worked on the tunnel set a little. She found the prize, the collectible leprechaun lunchbox. The kids will love it. I'm relieved when he screams out Emily's name, simply because I forgot what her name is. Wasn't really paying attention before. The box is full of reading lights. Oh, and there's some coins in there too. We'll film those in the next shot. They're all rich!
I want you to take some of this money and buy yourself a new car.
Find the closest dealer that accepts chocolate coins.
Rory, I want you to do the right thing.
Yes, I will purchase a 24-pack of Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. Good, the leprechaun is coming back. About damn time. So let's take a break.
Happy St. Patrick's Day from KSHB TV, Kansas City 41.
We're back on this special episode of Cousin Skeeter. This gold has brought them plenty of fortune. They have new cups full of spring water, and they can walk down Rodeo Drive. They won't buy anything, but they can walk through it. And he's got a new airsoft gun. He can pay back the money he owes them. Here you go, $15 in ones, just like I promised. Come on, kids, I got bags of day-old movie theater popcorn. Sorry, I can't follow any montage like this unless it's playing Stir It Up. My god, this movie is slow. Just get to the leprechaun bird watching, i.e. looking through the girl's window. There's more important things to get to, like his prized chemistry set. With this, we can turn water into any kind of carbonated beverage. Also, it's an MTV reality show now.
What's up, girl? He did not just walk up in here with that squeeze.
He better show that hoe the dough. You don't need to know what they're saying. It's the exact kind of movie where someone sees something weird and says, this is some good shit. It's the second Leprechaun movie in a row where clearly the intent was just to have a scene where the leprechaun is smoking weed. No one could ever be that high to enjoy this. His high goes away quick the second he wants his gold coin back. I'm surprised it took 32 minutes into the movie for someone to be stabbed with a bong. Oh, and I guess his high is back. It's even shot with sitcom angles. On this episode of Hanging with Mr. Cooper, will the kids puff pass this test of life? It's a night of just say yes to comedy. It's a movie where the Leprechaun doesn't use his magic powers much, but can still fit into this fully stocked fridge with no problem. The police are gonna be interested in the whole killed by bong thing. Oh, but don't you worry about that severed head. Get that back to the nice Mr. Dahmer's apartment where it belongs. Yet the movie still needs padding. So let's watch this guy melt gold for a while. Do I need to watch all 89 minutes of this? I've already learned the lesson that they did not have enough material for 2 hood movies, and they should have gone with a tropical location setting. I don't care how many stupid transitions you throw in there, or these out-of-context lines.
Girl, you better get in there and rub her down and leave her satisfied.
Sounds gross. I don't care! Anyway, let's throw some salt in your ass so we can play shuffleboard in it. And to get some help from the assistant. He's not licensed to do that. I know I've said he massaged her to death as a joke about cheap death scenes before, but in this one, he literally did massage her to death. Surely someone will believe her.
I can't spend any more money. It's a leprechaun and he's after us. He wants his gold back.
Well, it's not the dumbest thing these characters have talked about. But never mind that, let's take a moment to run a bubble bath and also fill out college applications. This movie gets me. Ooh, scary. It's either the ghosts from The Sixth Sense, Poltergeist, or Paranormal Activity. Take your pick. This one doesn't even have good death scenes to carry it. The others had stuff like death by pogo stick, or death by pot of gold growing in your stomach. This one makes hairspray fire look fake before, poked in the stomach to death. They say it's to make the leprechaun more of a physical threat, but I'm guessing it's because these kinds of death scenes are way cheaper and boring. But there is one graphic death scene, oh my god, someone slaughtered the hell out of the landline.
I can't believe she's gone.
Relax, we'll get another phone. They got a plan to keep the rest of them safe.
All right, so what's next, y'all?
We return the gold.
I mean, come on, let's not get crazy here. I got a case of Mountain Dew Shark Bite being sent to me. Plus they have even more gold now, as the case gets magically filled with even more reading lights. They got this.
I say we jump in that motherfucking 6'4" outside and haul ass and don't stop till we get to Mexico.
Leprechauns are notoriously banned from entering Mexico. Sure, we could move on, but why not more relationship drama?
Can't believe you let this up.
It was only 4 months ago.
It was a lifetime ago.
You're not winning a daytime Emmy either. And then the editing just gets confusing. Is that a flashback? Did that really happen? I shouldn't be confused watching Leprechaun Back to the Hood. At least the fight scenes aren't confusing. The Leprechaun here does so little, it's like the writers really are sleepwalking through it. They do at least add in a callback. Saved again by his phantom bat. Let me guess, when they drive away, the rest of the movie is just the Leprechaun walking to the location, while stopping off for a drink and a nap first. Though this may be my favorite character. See? She's smart enough to just shoot him. Doesn't help, though. The second I like a character, she'll of course be off-screen to death. I liked her better than these two.
Everybody was right about you. You are no good.
The Wire sucks this season. I guess these guys had nothing better to do. They'll just magically appear with teleportation powers greater than the Leprechauns.
Where are you going in such a hurry, boy?
We're being followed.
You shut your trap. What?
Yes, even the screen wipe says your time has run out. They're even gonna take their prize from the construction site.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my...
My god, we're gonna be rich! Of course they're gonna get killed. Or are they? If that actually was the end, this would go from being the worst to the best in the series. But it's not. They die, and at least they could afford a severed leg this time. But Emily is visited by the spirit of her dead friend, who specifically tells her to just shoot his ass with a shotgun. It's not gonna kill him, but it'll make the jokes dumber.
Oh, bloody hell. Duh.
Guess that's the end of that predicament. Anyway, it's a Christmas movie now. Will the gangs be able to pause their differences to honor the birth of Christ? Just like in the Bible, when Herod's men took the wise men's gold until it was given back by the Archangel Warwick. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled program in a minute. He has to take a comedy routine phone call, which goes on forever.
Well, good morning. It's the 11th annual Kansas City St. Patrick's Day Parade.
We're back, and I have the feeling I know how this boxing match is gonna go down, with the Leprechaun being repeatedly punched until... Well, it's not a decapitation. They couldn't afford to completely rip off Jason Takes Manhattan. This is repetitive. Sure, here's the 12th scene of the Leprechaun being shot, but then he's gonna be fine. And some characters are gonna die, and it's gonna be really lame about it. How lame is this movie gonna be? Obviously done better by Neil Breen in Fateful Findings. Though it is kind of original when the car bouncing up and down starts beating up the Leprechaun when he's underneath it. Still needs some padding though when it's the Leprechaun's turn to take a phone call.
What do I look like? Well, I got red hair and, nice smile.
I don't need to see the Leprechaun have phone sex. This rambling scene just keeps going too. My God, someone yell cut. Go to some drama if you have to.
Hey, man, this is your fault, man. I ain't keeping quiet no more. Get out my face, boy.
Gentlemen, please, I don't care whose fault it is, and I mean I really don't care. They know just who to ask to find out how to kill the Leprechaun. The psychic.
We need to talk.
What about my dead wife?
She'll still be dead tomorrow, man. Come on, let's go.
Oh, get off me,
Come on, man.
And there's the other funny joke in the movie. There's precious few. Don't worry, it gets shitty again. Like the psychic doing exposition that's the same exact backstory the opening scene already told us. Get to more original lines, like the one about having to defeat the Leprechaun with a 4-leaf clover.
4-leaf clover? Where the hell are we gonna get a 4-leaf clover in the hood?
Can't say I've heard that spoken in a movie before. And see, I told you he was the Robert Ginty of the town. Much like Ginty using poison-tipped bullets in The Exterminator, he's gonna defeat the Leprechaun by melting a clover on top of the bullets. Makes sense. I love when they run out of transitions, so they have to use an awkward establishing shot for no reason to put between some dialogue. But I'm guessing the clover bullet trick doesn't quite work yet, considering there's 18 minutes of the movie left.
Say hello to St. Patrick's for me, bitch.
No bad one-liners give him more powers. Some characters have protection. The writers clearly think this character is funny, so he's just gonna get stabbed in the leg instead of killed. Not to mention, Miss Cleo does have magic powers. More magic than the Leprechaun has ever showed in this. I'm guessing he uses magic here though, albeit still being off-screen to death. This movie is horrible. Like someone watched Leprechaun in the Hood and was disappointed because it could have been worse. So let's make a terrible second Hood movie. There's far too many characters, none of them are likable enough. It's got TV-level drama and comedy that's just rambly and seemingly improv with no one editing it down. There's not even any fun death scenes to make up for it. I don't know why this movie exists. I am finally over his adventures and wanting his gold back. Even the electrocution scene just makes me want to watch the space entry instead. You know what could have made this better? Candyman. No joke, at one point they did consider making a Leprechaun versus Candyman movie, but Tony Todd said no. Can't say I blame him, but it would have been better than this film, or Candyman 3. This one just turns into Elm Street at one point. Please stay dead. Please don't be one of those movies that has a sequel bait ending, but no sequel. Oh no, is this gonna tease the Leprechaun's magic carpet rainbow ride? Yep, he's still alive. Spared on the grounds that they probably just needed an extra 5 minutes so the movie could be over 80 minutes. Maybe the clover bullets will work now. They didn't before. And they don't work here again either. The psychic could have said that all you need to do is hit him with his own gold, which lands him conveniently placed in concrete. And they're off to deliver Wicket to Jabba's palace. Everyone has a happy ending, with not much sequel baiting, I'll give it that. And oh yeah, I'm sure all this dialogue was in that book. Okay, sure. While it may have been the last for Warwick, there were a couple of Warwickless attempts at reboots, such as 2014's Leprechaun Origins, and also 2018's Leprechaun Returns. There's even talks of Warwick coming back in an Old West version proposed by writer-director Darren Lynn Bousman. I'll take it! There needs to be a Fievel Goes West of the Leprechaun series, and you've got plenty of time. I've got a year to decide which Leprechaun movie I'll do next St. Patrick's Day. Stupid movies. Damn it, I forgot to switch my glasses! Hang on. There they are. Okay. Next movie!
What's up, ninjas?